Yeah, you try it this time. Yeah. Okay. Make your phone, finish your point, and when you finish the comment.
Yes.
And you pay. Yeah.
Không biết tên nghe.
Was denn da so? Ja, das ist schon klar mit Anstieg.
Das ist schon klar mit Anstand. Aber es sind auch Nachrichten, ja, beruflich. Machen wir noch Bank.
Bankangestellte, oder?
Ja, also. Ja, okay, so, ja. 16 Jahre in der Direktion.
Der Direktion.
Ja. Bestellung auf einer Schweizer Bank.
Wie was?
Eine leitende Bestellung auf einer Schweizer Bank. Ist nicht die Credit Suisse.
Yeah, you too close to the man. At least 1 meter. No. But I also need some distance.
Now I have the board.
What? What nationality? Thai.เป็นสามีภรรยาจริงๆแล้วYou wait a little bit until the noise quiet. Make sure that there are not so noisy. Yeah. What are we going to do with your life? Yeah? Eating, sleeping, drinking, waiting for the next life to come. Huh? Yeah. And then it's the same problem. Yeah. Yeah. When we are born, yeah. How long does it take to be able to use this body? Learning to walk, learning to talk, learning to read, to write, to sing. 16 years before we can use this body. Yeah? How long can we use this body in full strength? 30 years? And then it starts to decay. Yeah? Next life the same. Yeah, when we are born as a human being. Because when we die, we forget everything. When we are born as a human, we have to learn to walk again. We have to learn to talk again. Remember that? Go back. Was it so nice to go to school? But you will have to do it again, unless you find a way out. Why do you think, there are 31 realms of existence? Yeah? Why do you think the Lord Buddha always comes to the human realm? Why?
Because it's got the balance of happiness and suffering.
Very good. Yes, because we have sukha and dukkha, yeah? Purported. To the same extent. Some of us, who have too much dukkha, they never find a way to Buddhism. Yeah? Some of us, who have too much sukha, they will also not find a way to Buddhism. Yeah? If we have dukkha and sukha, yeah, then we can find, yeah. And we all have dukkha, yeah. In the morning, we get up, we wake up, we don't want to go to work, we don't want to get up, dukkha. We are hungry, dukkha. Yeah. We are thirsty, dukkha. Yeah? We need to go to the toilet, dukkha. We are tired, dukkha. Isn't that enough?
Haven't seen any sukha yet.
Huh? That is just the dukkha of the body. We don't like this, dukkha. We don't like that, dukkha. We want this, dukkha. Huh? We're not satisfied with this, dukkha. Yeah? We want to be something else, dukkha. Yeah? That's the dukkha of the heart. Yeah? That's much more difficult, to get rid of. Yeah? The dukkha of the body is easy. Yeah? We are tired, we go to sleep. We are hungry, we eat. Yeah? Huh? When we need to go to the toilet, we relieve ourselves. Yeah? Huh? Yeah. That is, the dukkha of the body is easily to get rid of. Huh? But the dukkha of the heart is very difficult to get rid of. Yeah? And when we die, we forget everything. Everything that we built up in this life, bye-bye, gone. Yeah? The company, or or your business that you created, you have so much work into this business, it's gone. Next life you have to do it again. Yeah? Is that fun? No. So why don't we find a way out of the hamster wheel? Because we always think next life will be better. We always hope tomorrow will be better. Or just a year passed by, we think this year will be better. Yeah? I mean, if we don't make it better, it won't be better. Yeah? And the next life will be just the same as this. Yeah? It's not our first life that we have been living here. Yeah? We have trillions of lives, behind us. Yeah? In all different kind of lives. Yeah? How around we visited most. Yeah?
Yeah, true. No.
Yeah.
True.
Because we don't keep the 5 precepts. And if we don't keep the 5 precepts, we will have to go to hell, sooner or later. Yeah? No matter what, sometimes, we are good people, we do a lot of, good, and we are respectful, and we we are grateful, we can go up to heaven, yeah? But when our merit is gone, where do we go? Hell. And then we spend some time in hell, for all the bad things that we did, Then we slowly come up, come maybe to the human realm, and then go up to heaven again, That's why I call it roller coaster, going up slowly, but when you go down, fast. And then slowly going up. That's what we did, over all these trillions of lives, When are we going to stop? Why did the Lord Buddha come? He showed us the door, the door, to Nibbana, And what are we doing? Wasting our lives. We let other people go first.
Generous.
Yeah, very generous. Go first. We go later. So what is the first noble truth? Dukkha. But what is dukkha?
You see, likes attaching things that we want and also pushing away things that we don't like.
Now that is the cause of dukkha. What is dukkha itself?
Old age.
What?
Old age. Death.
No. That.
Or birth.
No, that is wrong. It's discontent, dis-ease, pain, and suffering. Yeah, it's all it's restlessness, boredom. It's all dukkha. Dukkha is a container for all the unpleasant things that we experience in our life. Yeah, not only suffering. If I ask the people who suffer, hardly anybody. Yeah, but who has dukkha? Everybody. Yeah, all the time, nearly all the time. Yeah, except when we have some sukha. Yeah, we're hungry, we eat something. And then we chit chat. Or we play with the phone. Yeah. The phone, smartphone, that is terrible, yeah? So, the cause of dukkha is what we said, I mean, we want this, we don't like this, we want to be, we don't want to be, we want to become, or we don't want to become. That is the cause for our dukkha, not the cause of the harm, yeah? And then the third noble truth is there is the end of dukkha. Yeah? And the fourth noble truth is that what we want to, what we should do and don't do. Yeah? The path to the end of dukkha is sila, samadhi, panya. Yeah? And sila, is the 5 precepts. Yeah? When you're a monk, you have the 227 precepts. Yeah? And if the lay people don't keep the 5 precepts, they go down. Yeah? If the monks don't keep the 227 precepts, go down. That's why Lungta Mahabor, when he visits the hell, said, "Oh, the hell is full of yellow robes." Yeah. Yeah. Monks who don't keep the precepts have to go down just the same way. And it's much easier for a monk to go down than for a layperson, because a layperson has only 5 precepts. Yeah? You have 227 precepts. Yeah?
But when a monk go up faster than us, if they keep 227 strictly.
If he does what he's supposed to do, but how many monks are doing that what they are supposed to do?
Wow. Like the grain in Ganges River. Like the sand.
I mean, Lungta Mahabor said it very clearly. The work of a monk is walking Changpram and sitting in samadhi. Changpram is meditation, walking meditation, yeah? That is the work of a monk. He doesn't have any other work to do. Yeah? So he starts, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then goes Bindapat, eats, and then takes care of his bowl and his robes, and then sits in samadhi, walks Changpram, sits in samadhi, walks Changpram, until, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then he gets up again, Meditating for at least, 14, 16 hours a day, How many hours do you do? 15 minutes?
1 in 10.
1 in 10.
10%.
It is important, I mean, we as monks, get everything what we need from the labor of the lay people. So we should use all our resources, to practice the path. And practicing the path is practicing sitting in samadhi, and walking Changpram, and doing, developing panya. So the 5 sila for the lay people is not harming any living being, harming, not killing, not only killing, harming, includes animals as well, not taken what is not given. You go to a friend's house, you see an apple, you want to eat it, it's not given. Unless he tells you whatever is there, you can take it, then it is given, You go to an orchard and see, okay, take this, peach or whatever it is, it's not given, it's stealing. Or we work in a company and take the pencil or whatever is home, it's not given to us, True, but we don't think so, Including myself, when I worked, I was taking these things home, and said, I work for this company, so it's part of me. It's against the precept, So, and the third one?
Not adultery.
Not only adultery, no sexual misconduct.
Sexual misconduct.
What is sexual misconduct? Adultery is one of the sexual misconduct. Parents with their kids, sexual misconduct. Teachers with their students, sexual misconduct. Professors with their students, sexual misconduct. And then look at the world, full of it. Then the CEO with his underling, sexual misconduct. You're responsible for people, and you have sex with them, sexual misconduct, because they depend on you, And now look at the world. Not only Thailand, all the world, yeah? Everywhere. Yeah? It's number one, yeah? And that is the sure way to go down, yeah? Go down to hell, yeah? The same as killing, yeah? Sure way going down to hell, yeah? What's the fourth one?
Wrong speech.
Harmful speech.
Harmful speech.
No lying, no harmful speech, yeah? Not speaking what is not true. And the fifth?
Not taking intoxication.
No alcohol, no drugs.
No drugs.
No drugs, yeah? No things that are addictive, yeah? And now you have every one of you has in the pocket something that is addictive. Yes?
Yes.
Your smartphone. You don't have a smartphone?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? It's in the pocket.
Not in the pocket.
Outside pocket.
Yeah, outside pocket. Yeah? I mean, it's addictive. It is. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it is. Yeah. Well, what did Lungta Mahabodh say? I mean, there weren't smartphones out when he was still alive. Yeah. But there were these handies out. Yeah. He said, Thoratat, Thorasap, Thorasap Methe, Ben Tevatat. Yeah. So the TV, and the phones, are like Devatata. They lead us in the wrong direction. Yeah? That's what he said. Yeah? And he said, if I catch one of my monks, with a smartphone, I throw him out. Yeah? And the monks, what did the monks do? After they hear that, they got all the smartphones. Before there were 10, and then afterwards were 20, But if he caught one, he really went out, yeah? No, it's addictive, yeah? We are bored, now, yeah? Before we had to turn on the TV. Now we don't have to turn on the TV. It's always on. Constantly. And with this AI, it is even worse. Yeah? Now we ask, Siri, what is this? Siri, Oh, Google, Yeah?
Ask Siri.
Yeah. And where is the answer coming from? We don't know. Somewhere in the world, things like this, yeah? And, and that brings it up. Yeah? We cannot trust the sources, because we don't know.
Ajahn, are we making the fifth precept if we have iPhones?
Use it. No, use it wisely. Yeah? Use it for your business, use it for your work, but don't overuse it, yeah? And turn it off. You know that there is a turning off. It takes a long time. It doesn't want to turn off, yeah? What?
Our smartphone is stupid according to our husband because we don't use them only for a phone or a text. We don't Google, we don't do anything.
Yeah, it's okay.
We come on pilgrimage, Ajahn. We
If you take off your mask, then I understand you. What?
He don't mind.
Don't mind. I don't mind.
You don't mind.
we charge our phones up, turn them off, put them in the drawer, and come on pilgrimage.
No, that's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I said, there are always exceptions to the rules. Yeah. But most of them, constantly have it in their pocket, yeah? And when they're at night, when they go to sleep, they have it next to their bed.
Luangพ่ know our life very well. You know our life very well.
Yeah. And if a monk, think about monastery where the monks have these phones. What do? They don't practice. Yeah? And it's really dangerous. I mean, we are here, especially we are here as monks, to practice. I mean, that's why we choose the path. That's the path, that goes out, yeah? So, I mean, use them wisely if you need them, I mean, nowadays I know, if you have work to do, you need to use them, yeah? Because now the boss, constantly calls you, and do this, yeah? I mean, that's okay, yeah? But don't use them for entertainment, yeah? Oh, I want to talk to this person. Why do I want to talk to this person? Because I'm bored.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? I want to, get rid of, this silence, this eerie feeling, yeah? Like what?
Call somebody.
Yeah, call
Interfere
somebody.
their life.
Yeah. Instead of going and sitting in meditation. So, that is the first part. Yeah? The second part is samadhi. Sitting in samadhi. Yeah? Closing one's eyes. Yeah? And then focusing on the breath. Yeah? Or focusing on the Buddha. Yeah? Staying with the Buddha. The moment the mind goes off, we bring it back to the Buddha. Yeah? Or we bring it back to the breath. And we do that, not for 15 minutes,
Yeah.
for hours.
I will increase.
Increase.
I will increase.
Yeah, I am also talking to the Sri Lankans, yeah, who are born as Buddhists, yeah, and you are also born as Buddhist, yeah. No?
Yes, I born as a Buddhist.
Yeah. Yes, you are born as Buddhist, yeah. I didn't have the fortune to be born as Buddhist. I was born as Christian. And here also, yeah? So we had to look.
Previous life, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, probably, most probably. Yeah. Otherwise I would never found Lunta Mahabua, yeah? But I still was, put in a very precarious situation because, I was born in a very Christian family, yeah? And they only believed, in God, in Jesus, in heaven and hell, yeah? But this life, after that comes the next life, after that comes the next life, yeah? And depending on our karma, we go down or up, yeah? Because that's the only thing we can take with us into the next life, yeah? So, you better pack your bags, yeah? Because you have only 2 bags that you can take into the next life. Yeah? Good karma and bad karma. Which one is heavier,
Cabin luggage and hand luggage.
No hand luggage. Well, what is normally happening? Yeah. So you go on a trip. Yeah. When you go on a trip, for instance, for Thailand, yeah. You pack your bags, for the 3, 4, 5 weeks, yeah? Whatever you think you need, yeah? You put it in there. Then you go to Thailand or whatever country you go in, and then you buy this, you buy this, and then you take all this back, put it in your house, yeah? And it's the same with karma. Yeah? In this life, we gather things, our karma in this life, then we go back to our home, and then we take for the next trip. The karma that is already in our home, plus the karma that we have created in this life. Yeah? And there's no end to it. Karma will never end. When you think about the Lord Buddha, he still had to experience some of the karma. Yeah? Devadatta tried to kill him, 3 times. Yeah? Other Buddhas didn't have that. Yeah? So, and Moggallana, you remember Moggallana, how he died? Yeah. He was an arahant, Yeah? He was one of the foremost, yeah? Like Sariputta, Moggallana, yeah? And he was pounded to death, yeah? Because of his karma. The karma is not erased, because of, becoming an arahant, yeah? Okay, let's go back to samadhi, yeah? So, we concentrate on the breath, or we concentrate on the Buddha, and replace every thought, every memory that comes in with attention on the Buddha or on the breath, until there's no more thoughts and no more memories coming up. And that's what we call samadhi, upachara samadhi. And it's a safe house. Yeah? We go in, we rest, and we come out. Yeah? And when we come out, then we know we have been into samadhi. Yeah? When we come out, we feel refreshed and we feel energized. Yeah? Most of the people, feel tired after going to samadhi, but that is not real samadhi. Yeah? Yeah? Because what they do is they open the door. Ah, that's nice, and then close the door in front of them. And then they open the door again. And then, of course, they are tired. They say, oh, it was such a beautiful meditation, but I'm so tired. Yeah? And then they go to sleep, and all the work is gone. Yeah? Now, we go in, close the door behind us, and then we are in a safe house. Yeah? And then we see, yeah, when there are no kilesas, because the kilesas cannot enter upachara samadhi, we feel safe, we feel free, we feel happy, we feel contented. And the most important thing in that time, we don't need anything. We don't need anything. The moment we come out of samadhi, I want this, I want this, I need this, I need that. Yeah? That is a sign that we've been to upachara samadhi, yeah? Being energized. Yeah? And we should do that every day, yeah? And especially the people, who are retired, at least 6-8 hours a day. What?
He does a lot.
Yeah? How many hours?
Actually, quite a few.
Quite a few, yeah? But it's not yet 8.
I don't check.
Doesn't matter. Yeah? You don't have to check, but you know how much, yeah? Because 8 hours is really long, yeah? 10 hours, is a normal retreat, 10 hours. Huh? So, but the important thing, yeah, when we train samadhi, yeah, is not only concentration on the object that we concentrate on, but knowing what this object does. Knowing the breath. If it is the in-breath, it's the out-breath. If it's long, if it is short, if it's detailed, if it's rough. Yeah? This knowing, yeah, is called sati. Yeah? And the Thais know, Mami sati satang. That means we are completely unaware of what is going on. Yeah? And that's what most of the people, that you find in Australia are doing. Yeah? They don't know what they're doing. They just do whatever the kilesas tell them. Yeah? Yeah? They don't know why they're doing it. They don't know what the results of their doing is. Yeah? They just do it because the kilesas tell them to do it. Yeah? And that is the important thing to practice. Yeah? We need to have sati. Yeah? We need to know what is going on with the breath, yeah? Or going on with the Buddha. Yeah? Is the Buddha fast? Is it slow? Is it deep? Is it shallow? You know how I say. Yeah? When is the in-breath turning into the out-breath? When is the out-breath turning into the in-breath? Is the in-breath at its height? Yeah? Every millisecond, we need to know what is going on. Yeah? If you live in the countryside, observe the animals, yeah? Do we need to think what the animals are doing? When you observe, I mean, here we have the squirrels, when you go to a zoo and you observe the lions or the monkeys, do you have to think what they are doing? You see and know. Isn't it? Yeah. We don't have to use our brain to know what is going on. Yeah? The sati comes from the heart, yeah? And that's what we have to train. A lot of people, train samadhi, okay, concentration, and then there's a calm, and then they go into the calm, and that's not samadhi. Because they don't know what is going on. They just concentrate. Yeah? Yeah. No, we have to know. It's not important. Yeah? It's not important how the breath is, it's important that we know how the breath is. Understood?
Yeah.
Very clear, yeah? It is very important to know what is going on. no matter if it is a Buddha or if it's a breath, to know how the breath is. Not to make the breath in a certain way, to know how the breath is. If it is wrong, it's fine, but we know it. Yeah? And that leads us to Upachara Samadhi. Yeah? And then we don't jump onto the feelings that arise. Yeah? So calm, nice calm, and it's gone. Yeah? Nice feeling, it's gone. Yeah? The byproduct of samadhi is something is arising. Yeah? That's why I that's why I compare it, to digging a well. As long as we dig, the well gets deeper. The moment we stop, the well fills up. And the digging is putting our attention on the breath or on the Buddha and know what the Buddha or the breath is doing. Yeah? Understand? Yeah?
I'm following you.
What?
I'm just following you. My mind's just empty right now.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's the best way to get this. So this is important, to know what is going on. Yeah? Because this is the sati. Because we know in the next stage, of the path that leads to the end of dukkha, is panya, developing wisdom. Yeah? In the West, they call it vipassana. Yeah? It is vipassana, but vipassana is asking questions. Not just observing. Yeah? I mean, you can observe your life, the rest of your life, what is going on, nothing will change. Yeah? We need to ask questions. Yeah? For instance, if you sit for 3 hours, pain. What is pain?
Vedana.
Yeah, dukkha vedana. Yeah? What is pain? We have a solution for it. The moment we sit long, and we feel pain, then we get up, and the pain is gone.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yeah.
Not the way.
You turn the pain into your...
What?
You just turn the pain into what your...
Into object, yeah. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. Instead of, if we cannot concentrate on the Buddha or on the breath anymore, then we concentrate on the pain. And then the first thing is, we accept pain. We feel it through our whole body. We want to understand what is pain, yeah? What do people in the world do? Pain, go to the doctor, get medicine, they want to get rid of the pain. We don't want to get rid of the pain, we want to understand what is pain, yeah? So, breathe it in, and then look where it is, yeah? And then, investigate, yeah? Investigate by asking questions, yeah? And we have to ask the right question, yeah? What is pain, yeah? How does it feel like, yeah? Is it constant, yeah? It's not constant. It's breathing, like it's a breathing pain, yeah? And sometimes it's stronger, sometimes it's slow, yeah? Not so strong, yeah? And where is it, yeah? Is it in the skin? Is it in the tendons? Is it in the muscles, yeah? But most of the people, I break my back, I sit too long, I ruin my body, That is not the right kind of question, that is not the right kind of answer, yeah? You really want to understand what pain is, yeah? Where is it from, yeah? And when you dig down, you cannot find it. It's not in the skin, it's not in the tendons, it's not in the flesh, it's not in the muscles, it's not in the bones, because we have bones and all these things, for all our life, and it's never in pain, yeah? So the moment we come close to the pain, the pain disappears from this point and appears in another point, yeah? And when it appears in another point, we go and do the same kind of investigation, yeah? Until it shows us where it's actually coming from, yeah? That is the first understanding of what pain is, yeah? Then we don't have to be afraid of pain anymore, yeah? There are other stages of pain, the pains of death, but that is a little bit too high up, yeah? So, if we can investigate pain, yeah, without wishing, without our wish to that the pain goes away, yeah, then we can investigate any kind of feeling. We can investigate anger. We can investigate lust. Yeah? And we do all the same things. Yeah? We ask the right questions. Yeah? Let's feel it. Yeah? And for instance, for anger or for lust or for greed, I mean, we look what came before. Yeah? What came before the feeling that the feeling arises. Yeah? There is something. Yeah? There was something. Yeah? What came before that? We want to before that. Yeah? And before that. Yeah? We want to find the stone that caused the avalanche. Yeah? Once we found the stones, we can invert it, or we take it out, and then the whole thing goes away. Yeah? That's the idea. Yeah? I mean, investigation is asking the question and not listening to the answers that the kilesas give us. Huh? We have, they give us, it is in the muscles, then you say, then you tell the kilesas, I have muscles since I'm born, why I'm now only in pain, yeah? And when I get up, the pain is gone, yeah? So, you fool me, yeah? I don't believe you, yeah? And then there comes the next answer, and the next answer, yeah? Until there is no more answer coming, yeah? And then, then, most of the time, or sometimes, the chitta knows the real thing, yeah? The knowing nature, yeah, of the chitta knows everything, has known everything for eternity, yeah? So, this comes up, yeah?
Your advice is so great. I'm just wondering, is it okay to record your
doing.
Yeah, he's recording.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I just want to remind him to ask.
Yeah, but there's a recording, yeah? My recording stopped, And du nimmst auf, gell? Yeah. So he's recording as well, so I mean, he can give it to you. But what is all this? Where was I? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, don't listen to the answers that come from the kilesas. Yeah. I mean, you have to invert every answer that comes. Yeah. And said, I don't believe you, or this is not true, or I know it better. Until there's no more answer coming. Yeah. And the answer, that comes, in the end, is the answer of the chitta that already knows everything. Yeah. But we don't let it know. Yeah? Because we think we know. Yeah? But thinking we think we know is avijja. Yeah? Well, what is the definition of avijja? Huh? What is the definition of avijja? Ignorance. Yeah, it's called ignorance. But when we dig down, it's wanting to know. That's why the smartphones are so Avijja wants to know and wants to understand, but cannot know in line with the truth and cannot understand in the line with the truth. This wanting, this will, I mean, it is essential. We need this will also to go to Nibbana. So we have to use it, but we have to use it in a very wise manner, yeah? Wanting to know is, wanting to know, not to want to know in line with avijja, but want to know in line with the heart, yeah? That's why we shut out all the answers that come, from our memories, from our reading, from this and that, yeah? And listen to what the answer of the heart is, yeah? Because the answer of the heart, is normally the truth, yeah? You can trust it, yeah? And it is so soft that we normally don't hear it, yeah? We only hear the loud kilesas, noise, yeah? This is like this is like this is like that, yeah? Or this person said this, or that person said that, yeah? Yeah, when I'm in Singapore or in Malaysia, I feel sorry for these people, probably in Australia as well, yeah? I mean, you have so many teachers coming by telling you this and telling you that, yeah? And the Thais are also good, Yeah? I mean, when I came to Thailand, all of the Thais, were on Arahant hunt, yeah? They're hunting this Arahant, hunting that Arahant, and then I thought, what, yeah? And then afterwards, I talked to them, they're completely confused, because every Arahant says something different. They all mean the same thing, but they use different words. So the people who listen to them are confused. Yeah? And it's probably the same thing, the more you listen to teachers, the more confused you get. Yeah? This person said this. This person, that doesn't, yeah? Who is right? Who is wrong? Yeah? Listen to your heart, it's always right. Yeah? And the way to the heart is the way to samadhi. Yeah? So, what are the obstacles on the path to Sotapanna?
Craving.
What?
Craving.
Craving. No, craving can be positive. We can crave for Nibbana. That is positive. It can lead us in the right direction. And it is necessary as well. Now, what is the first fetter? Doubt. Doubt that there's heaven, doubt that there's hell, doubt that there are beings in heaven, doubt that there are beings in hell, doubt that there's, karma, good karma, bad karma, and the results of good and bad karma. Yeah? That's the first fetter. Yeah? 99% of the human world, has no way out of this fetter. Yeah? They doubt, believe in God, believe, God saves them, or Jesus saves them, or Hinduism, or whatever. Yeah? What is the second fetter? Huh? Yeah, Sila Pata Paramata. Yeah. What is Sila?
Keeping precepts.
Sila, Seen,
คือข้อรักษา
Seen,
ข้อรักษา
Seen Ha.
ข้อรักษาศีลคือข้อรักษาเรา
Yeah, ขอรักษา Yeah. Yeah. แต่ไม่ได้เอาแต่ไม่รักษา ไม่ได้ขอแต่ไม่รักษา ไม่ขอแล้ว ไม่ต้องแคร์แล้ว Yeah. Sila Pata Paramata. Yeah. Sila is a precept, the 5 precepts, for the monks, 227 precepts. Yeah. To take them or not to take them. To fiddle with the precept. That is the correct translation. Yeah. That's the translation, Lungta Mahabharata said. Yeah. Yeah. Not what is translated in English. Yeah. I don't know how rites and what is this? Rites and rituals? What is the translation? Huh? What? What? Yeah. That is completely wrong. It has nothing to do with sila. Yeah. Sila is seen. Yeah. It's a 5 precepts. Yeah. Pata Paramata, means, fiddling. Yeah. Taking them on, not taking them. Taking them on, not taking them. Yeah? Very simple. Yeah. In the book A Life of Inequality, Lungta talks about all 10 fetters. So, his description is perfect. Yeah. So, who wants to know about the 10 fetters, please read, Life of Inequality, the Supreme Attainments. So that's the last chapter in the book. Yeah. Yeah, the book is also, yeah, it's also there. Yeah. There should be more copies if you want them. And the third fetter, yeah? This body. Huh? Yeah? You're born in this body, you die in this body, and you believe you are the body. Huh? Yeah? All our concerns in our life is around this body. Yeah? We work for the body, and we educate the body, we train the body, we educate the body, we work for the body, and then we die in the body and we think we are the body. Yeah? No, it has nothing to do with self. Self are the 5 khandhas. Your thinking is much more important than, just this body. Yeah? Your thinking, your ideas, your memory, your whatever, your beliefs, that That is what you think you are. Yeah? But they have changed over time. 20 years ago, you thought completely different. You had different ideas, you had different goals, and things like that. So who is the one? Who is I? Who is self? Huh? Don't know. But you don't believe it. You're attached to the self. Yeah? 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 Yes. Yeah? And that's what we have to get rid of. Yeah? And the body is the first thing. Yeah? Yeah? You're born in a car, you die, yeah? You die in the car, yeah? Huh? You never get out of the car, you think you are the car. You drive it, or you rest. Huh? It's the same with the body. Yeah? Huh? What did the Lord Buddha do? He knocked on the window and said, "Get out." Look, the car is the car, the driver is the driver. Yeah? Yeah? And there's 5 khandhas. Yeah? Is that what we attach to ourselves? Yeah? But for the third precept, we only need to see body is body, and chitta is the chitta. Yeah? They're 2 different things. Yeah? And cutting these 3 fetters, leads us to Sotapanna. Yeah? But that fetter is difficult. Yeah? The fetter of keeping the precepts, is easy, and we are born in a Buddhist society, we believe in karma, we believe in heaven and hell, so that is easy. Yeah? Problem is the body. Yeah? Because all our life we look after this body. Yeah? So, we think we are the body. Yeah? If somebody harms us, we think somebody harms us. Yeah? Huh? It just harms the body, Yeah? And the body is just, just a biological robot, just like a car. Yeah? We use it. Yeah? And when the car, breaks, or cannot be repaired, what do? We get a new car. Yeah? That's life. Huh? When the body dies, we get a new body. Yeah? When the next body dies, we get a new body, and so on, and so on, and so on. Yeah? And when the body doesn't work, like our car, when the car doesn't work, we put it into the repair shop. Yeah? When the body doesn't work, we put it in a repair shop, it's called hospital. Yeah? They open it up, see, what's wrong, take it out, put some replacement in. No? It's not us, it's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. Yeah? It doesn't belong to me. Principle of anatta. Yeah? Not different from a car. Yeah? The mechanic opens, sees carburetor, gone wrong, puts in a new carburetor, car works again. Yeah? The doctor looks, our kidneys, gone, puts in a new kidney and it works again. Huh? It's a body, and we use it, just like we use the other tools. Yeah? When you think about the 5 tools, the 5 tools of the chitta, are the 5 khandhas: body, feeling, memory, thoughts, consciousness. And the chitta is the owner of it. A lot of people, think that consciousness is the chitta. No. The Lord Buddha said, chitta is the chitta and consciousness is vijnana. Yeah? He did use 2 different words for it. Yeah? Consciousness, all these things appear and disappear, are anicca. Yeah? Thoughts appear, disappear. Feelings appear, disappear. Yeah? Body, slowly disappears also. Yeah? Gets born, ages, gets sick, and disappears. And consciousness very fast. Yeah? The older people, might remember, when you watched a movie in the old times, and the film was not synchronized, you saw a black bar between pictures. Remember? That's when consciousness, disappears. Yeah? You see one moment of consciousness, but it's so fast that you, like in a moving picture, you draw the line. Yeah? Actually, there's nothing. Huh? If you slow down the movie, you see one picture, and then half an hour later another picture, you would be bored. Huh? And nowadays, even the pictures have to be faster, yeah, so the people don't get bored, yeah. We need fast entertainment because we cannot stay. People cannot stay for 1 or 2 seconds, on the same topic, yeah. That is a problem, yeah. How can you ever train samadhi if you cannot stay for 1 or 2 seconds on the same topic, yeah? Yeah? Children will have a very difficult time, to train samadhi, especially if their parents give them constantly these smartphones, to play with, yeah? It's great for the parents. Before, when I was young, and the parents gave them the TV, yeah? So they could watch TV and then shut up, yeah? But we didn't have a TV, yeah? Yeah? But that's what the parents used to do, yeah? Huh? So these kids, are used to, for entertainment. It has to go faster and faster and faster, yeah? So consciousness is very fast, you hardly catch it, yeah? Only if you have extreme sati, yeah? Then you see, boop, 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 yeah? The whole world disappears, in this 1 second when the consciousness disappears. Because consciousness is only, yeah? What is consciousness? It tells us that something has come into contact with our senses. And who is deciding what sense? Memory, sanya. Yeah? That decides, it's a hearing sense, it's a seeing sense, or it's a, touching sense, or whatever. Smelling sense, tasting sense, also. Yeah? So it's only, yeah? Vijnana is only contact, sense contact. Yeah? That's all. Yeah? It has nothing to do with the chitta. The chitta is the owner of the 5 khandhas. Yeah? And, what Lungta Mahavir said, in the chitta there are 2 powers. Yeah? It's the power of darkness and the power of light. Power of avijja and the power of Dhamma. Yeah? And whoever sits on the throne controls it. Controls the 5 khandhas. Yeah? When you sit to meditate, yeah, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then the kilesas come, it's enough. And they drag you out, yeah? Huh? That's it, yeah? So we have to train the chitta, yeah? We don't have to train the khandhas, yeah? We use the chitta, we train the chitta, to use the khandhas for wholesome things, yeah? For sitting in meditation, for doing investigation, yeah? And the next step, after we see that the body is not self, yeah? What do? Body investigation, asupa, yeah? Have you ever, yeah? When you sit, next time you are in front of the mirror, yeah? Take a little nice scalpel, I'm going to put it there, and, yeah? Bring off your skin and look at it, You like to see that? No. See? We don't have to make the body loathsome because we see it as loathsome. Yeah? We just open it up and just think about just think about the shit that comes out. You don't like to look at it, you don't like to touch it, you don't like to smell it, you don't like to eat it. Yeah? It comes out of this body. Yeah? So this body turns everything that is nice, beautiful, yeah, tasty, into something that is disgusting. Yeah. So, and it happens inside this body. Yeah. The body is nothing than a chemical factory that turns everything that is nice into something that's disgusting. So why do we like it? Why do we attach to it? Huh? What is our attachment to this body? Yeah? Yeah? The doctors, who open the first time, yeah, when they train to be doctors, they open the first time the body, or even policemen who see a murder, yeah, blah. They throw up or fall unconscious. You don't have to make the body loathsome. It is loathsome. You just need to remove that thin tissue that is called skin, and you don't like. Yeah? Next time you hug your husband, see him without skin, you don't want to hug him. Huh? Huh? Yeah? It's the same. Yeah? Yeah. Without skin, we don't even want to look. Yeah? We don't want to look closely. Yeah? So, the body in itself is disgusting. Yeah? And within the body, yeah, rooted is greed and hatred. Yeah? So we have to investigate greed, and we have to investigate the body, because if we see something is loathsome, yeah, if you see something that is disgusting, what is your normal reaction? Look the other way. Yeah? And now we look back, see it, and see it, and see it. And if something is not to our like, anger will come. So within the body is rooted, yeah, greed and hatred, wanting and dislike, liking and dislike. Yeah? And we only can overcome it, yeah, with investigating this body, the loathsomeness of this body. The second, the second stage of enlightenment is Sakadagami, yeah, once a returner. He has only greed and hatred, yeah, eliminated to half. And only the Anagami has completed, the investigation of the body. And then he can turn on to the higher realms, yeah, to the Namakandas, yeah. Right. Upakanda and Namakanda. Yeah? And what is that? Yeah? It is thought, memory, yeah? Association, and mental feelings. Yeah? Yeah, with the body, of course, comes bodily feelings. Yeah? Body has two parts, yeah? Bodily feeling and mental feeling. So, what do you do? Yeah? Body investigation, body investigation, body investigation, body investigation. Yeah? And when you do it correctly, yeah, when you open the body and see it, or you can open somebody else's body, it's the same thing. Yeah? You don't like to see that. Then anger comes up. Yeah? When you close the body, lust comes up. Yeah. Then you open it, anger comes up. Yeah? Before we learned how to deal with pain, now we learn to deal with anger. Yeah? We accept the anger. We feel the anger. Yeah? And we look what brought the anger up. Yeah? Yeah, your husband did something you didn't like, isn't it? then your colleague. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter who it is, somebody does something that you don't like and anger comes up. Yeah? See? So we have to learn to deal with anger, yeah? And then we have to learn to deal with lust, yeah? And it's all, we see something we like, greed comes up. We see something we dislike, anger comes up, or dislike comes up, yeah? And if you're contented with the way things are, neither greed nor anger comes up. Huh? So we have to investigate the body to see, and we have to train the chitta to bring up the anger, yeah, and then turn the anger instantly into greed, yeah, and then bring up the greed, stay with the greed for a moment, and then turn it into something that dislike, until we see it's only a mental play, and then we can walk through, yeah. We see, okay, it's just our assumptions. But for that, we have to do a lot of body investigation, yeah? And to see, and to learn how to deal with anger, and also to learn how to deal with greed, yeah? But we know now these things are things, yeah? We can turn greed instantly into something anger, yeah? Yeah? You see something, nice something, and you suddenly, you turn it into something that is shit, yeah? You don't like it anymore. You don't want it anymore. Yeah? And you save a lot of money by that. Yeah? Okay. Now, for the rest, I want to calm down a little bit. For the rest of it, yeah, we have to understand one thing. Avijja is the mastermind behind everything, yeah? Avijja has three armies. The army of delusion, the army of greed and hate. And as long as we have not overcome greed and hate, we cannot fight the army of delusion. Yeah? Delusion pushes greed and hate in front of us, and we cannot actually see delusion. We think we might. We assume we see delusion, but it's not delusion. It's either greed or hate. Yeah, it's either likes or dislikes. Yeah? Once we have overcome greed and hate, yeah, then you can see delusion. Yeah, and then now imagine.
Very clever then.
What?
Delusion is very clever. Stay behind.
Extremely.
Mastermind.
No, the mastermind is behind. Huh? I mean, the mastermind is not delusion. Yeah? When you listen to Lungta Mahaboa's talk, yeah, he said, I mean, what did he do? Yeah, I mean, he went to Luang Pu Man, yeah, and then he trained samadhi. He trained not only Upachara Samadhi, he trained also Apana Samadhi. Yeah, Apana Samadhi is where one-pointedness, yeah, where subject and object merge into one point. Yeah. So you cannot say anything about it. Yeah? After 5 years, Luang Pu Man didn't say anything for 5 years. Every day, Lungta Mahaboa said, Samadhi, yeah? After 5 years, he said, okay, enough, yeah? Now you go into investigation. And he did body investigation, and within 8 months, he finished body investigation, 1, 2, 3, yeah? And then he said, delusion. How long did it take him? 2.5 years. Because so difficult. Yeah? Delusion is, you think you know the way, and then you come to the end. Oh, was wrong way. Then you think this is the way? No, wrong way. This is the way? No, wrong way. This is the way? No, wrong way. Yeah? And after he finished delusion, it still took him 3 months, to finish avijja. So, don't even start with delusion, start with the body investigation. At least, when you come to the stage of anagami, you don't return, yeah? Actually, you can lay back, and wait until you float up, yeah? Huh? But this is really the hard part. But it's a straightforward path, yeah? To tackle delusion is not straightforward. I mean, it's completely, confusing, yeah? So, anyway, that's all what I wanted to say, yeah? Huh? Huh? And you better practice, huh? We ordained as a monk, you better practice, at least 10 hours a day, yeah? I mean, when I came to Lungta Mahaboa, all the monks were practicing, yeah? And he came by twice a day to check what you're doing. Huh? He went up, he sneaked up to the kuti, Yeah? You didn't hear him when you fall asleep, when you lay about, boom, yeah? And if he caught you 3 times, out. So, to practice at least 12 hours, 14, 16, up to 18 hours a day. Not 15. 15 hours!
I will start.
Huh? Yeah? It's not easy, yeah? But it's straightforward. Yeah? If you listen to the teaching of the Lord Buddha, it's very easy. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. There's nothing else. Yeah? You know what Sila is, you know what Samadhi is, and you know what Panya is, investigation. Asking the right questions and not listening to the answers that come from the kilesa. Trying to find the answer that comes from the heart. So what else do you need to know? Huh? Then you know this is the teaching of the Lord Buddha. Yeah? And Luang Pu Man and Lungta Mahaboa only taught the teaching of the Lord Buddha. Didn't go aside, this or that or that. Yeah? And samadhi don't go to the feelings that come up, because that's not samadhi. Yeah, so nice. And then you're out already. The moment you think, so nice, you're out of samadhi. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You ejaculated, from samadhi. Yeah? Huh? Stay with the breath, stay with the Buddha until the breath stops, not disappears, until it stops. And when it stops, it stops, and you might get afraid, you have to prepare yourself, and then jump into the knowingness that knows that the breath has stopped, and then subject and object merges. Yeah? And for your daily life, use the principle of anatta. Yeah? There is a feeling, it's not my feeling. Huh? No, it's not my feeling. You couldn't hurt my feelings. No. No one can hurt your feelings. Yeah? Because feeling is a phenomenon that arises and ceases. Yeah? Thought is arising and ceasing. Ideas are arising and ceasing. Yeah? Memories are arising and ceasing. Yeah? It's not me, it's not mine, it's not myself. And the moment I say there's a feeling, I can investigate it. Huh? When I say I'm in a bad mood, that's the end of it. Bye-bye. Yeah? But when I say there's a feeling, that feels like this, then I can investigate. What came before, what came before, what came before? What triggered this whole thing? Yeah? The same, you sit, and you get tired. Yeah? What came before? Yeah? The kilesas, inside you, to go to sleep. Yeah? And you don't catch it because your sati is not strong enough. In the end, you fall asleep. Yeah? Yeah? But if you catch it, suddenly you're completely awake. Yeah? Okay, that's enough. Yeah? Okay?
Ajahn is never.
What? What?
Never enough. Listen to Long Ho talk is never enough.
Never enough. I gave just, in 4 days, 6 talks in Singapore and Malaysia. Huh? They're already online. Yeah, I have some books for you in German.
When are you coming to Australia next?
I don't go back to Germany. I don't go back to Europe. I mean, they're terrible. Yeah, please come to Thailand to experience also Buddhism. Yeah, that's where you can experience Buddhism as still alive. Yeah, the generosity. Yeah, the respect. Yeah, and go to Australia. Who has respect? People don't respect each other. Yeah, I mean, Buddhism cannot grow in this environment. Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, if you want to go to heaven, it's not only generosity. Yeah, it's not only respect. Yeah, or gratitude. Yeah, it's also keeping the 5 precepts. Yeah? It's the same thing. If you want to enter Sotapanna, yeah, we need to have generosity. Yeah, we need to have respect, and we need to have gratitude. Otherwise, we cannot enter. Yeah, and we cannot enter deep samadhi as well. Yeah. These things, if we cannot let go of material things, how can we let go of of all these thoughts and memories? Yeah? So, are you taking place in the Zoom sessions as well, or?
Zoom. No, we don't. We're not connected to anything.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So, how does he know my talks then?
He has read your book many times.
Ah, okay.
Here and took your book.
Yeah, okay. For asleep.
And his wish came true because he got the second book. And he wanted to ask Long Po for the first book.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, you ask Long Po if he has. And
Yeah. Now he has the 3rd book as well.
he looked in there and he found first book.
Yeah, 1st book, 2nd book, 3rd book. Okay, so have a nice, trip.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very, very, very happy, grateful.
What?
You sign my
No.
No autograph.
You can sign it yourself, huh? By doing a lot of practice, yeah?
get the message.
Okay, so don't waste your life as a human being, yeah? Yeah? 15 minutes is not enough, yeah? I mean, he is already retired, yeah? Yeah? 8 hours.
This year retire 8 hours to start.
Tukka. But only after. I sit for hours and then go out, then tukka. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. If you need any books, I mean, any of these books, just send us a note, and then we send it to Perth.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we have more. If you need some more, we can. Yeah. Just go and ask him, Yeah. We have also the life of inequality. Yeah. Okay. Tukka.
It's been really great to meet you. We have some of your talks at Bodhiana.
Yeah.
So I listened to a few of them. They're really good. So I'm really happy to have come and met you in person.
Okay. You can come longer, if you have time. Yeah. Huh? Come for a month or 2 months, Yeah, okay. No. Sometimes, what is it? Cramp.
I'm having it like now.
I'm old.
Yeah, I am old as well.
69.
I'm 70.
69.
Yeah, still young. Yeah. Okay. What is?
I don't know what they want.
ได้ค่ะเดี๋ยวกูจะใส่ลังเอาไปไว้ที่วัดพ่อหลวงพ่อบอกว่าวันไม่เชิญเอาเวนะวันไม่เชิญเอาเวนะ
Okay.
นี่เอาไอ้นั่นเอาวิตามินมาให้หลวงพ่อทาน
อะไร
อันนู้นนะตัวน่ะหลวงพ่อ
What? อะไร
ลูกมีเลนามิน
No. I mean, it's gone. 5 minutes, it's gone.
I had it very bad last night, very bad. I thought that my leg is not working anymore.
Yeah. Then get reborn and get a new leg.
หลวงพ่อปลาเจ้าค่ะ
Okay. Bye.